can be.
Good. Hey, man.
What's up, man? Welcome back, baby.
Yeah.
It's been a little bit.
Yeah. And
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah.
got
I can feel the breeze on my face. Unlike usual, or unlike how the shirt is.
Yeah.
Speaking of this, you see our new shirts, new colors. We got, I think it's like 7 or 8 different colors you can choose
really?
from. Yeah, it was gonna be just gray. We thought about, but then when the blacks came in, I was like, this doesn't look that bad.
Oh, remember we talked about it? We said, well, yeah, the black's not going to look good. It does. It looks good.
It looks decent. I like
remember thinking, oh yeah, because you have the black hair and you're going to get lost in it.
Yeah.
It's great.
It is kind of great.
Right?
Yep. So shout out to the who makes these shirts? Printful. Shout out to Printful for allowing us to put their shirts on their platform, and so that you guys, the viewers, can see it.
And the way they've done it, which is
Or
just
get
like
it,
they
buy
did
it.
with with books, which was when it happened, it was unbelievable. On demand.
On demand, yeah.
So it's like with my book, which I've never brought. I will, but not now.
You should bring it and plug it.
I know. But so I went to Amazon. The book is like on record, and you could go order 1, 2, 5.
And they
print
store it for you?
and they ship it, and and then you can tag on, which we didn't do with the shirts, and then they have their cost. Oh my God!
Busy man. Speaking of business, that was one of my business partners, my Turo business, to segue into.
Oh, we'll go T-shirts to Turo.
T-shirts to Turo.
but it's amazing how these. So much has changed and keeps changing because of technology.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, everything, you can almost do everything from your phone.
Yeah.
Like we did with Printful, like you could do with Turo. Turo, we're doing it from my phone. Primarily take pictures and send the messages straight through the phone.
Yeah.
And did you hear what they're trying to do here in Hawaii with Turo?
I got an email from your business partner.
Yeah. Why they hating on the Turo people, man? For y'all out there TV land that don't understand what I do for a living, half of my business is Turo business. We have about 6 cars on Turo, and I manage another 3 for other people. And they're trying to write up a bill in legislative that is going to ban Turo across all the Hawaiian Islands. How do you feel about that? What do you think? People at home and you.
Yeah, well, to me, I wrote right away, and it was interesting. I write. So I wrote a nice kind of email about entrepreneurship, and
You wrote it to the Turo people?
yeah, but I don't know if it got, because the only thing I got back when I said send, I got back like a paragraph, a generic paragraph that went to Governor Ige, which is like, mine was better, man. Because what I talked about, and it's part of this conversation. The Hawaiian economy is based on the hospitality industry,
It
right?
is. Yep.
And the hospitality industry, the service industry in general, is notorious for having low-paying jobs.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Whatever whether you're wait staff, you're a kitchen.
You make your killing off tips usually.
Yeah, but you don't get paid, a lot of bread.
Right.
And so here's this opportunity with Turo and cars, which really promotes entrepreneurship.
Facts.
Right?
Yep, it does.
So if you never even thought of getting into business, I'm just going to collect a check or whatever. Wow, maybe I'm going to do this, and it's a wonderful entrepreneur incubator, right?
Mm-hmm.
That
is.
Makes you start thinking independently that you can do this stuff.
Yep. Then it creates cash flow, and it creates stability for those who need a little extra income.
Yeah. Am I surprised that the rental companies are having a problem with it?
No.
Man, I tell you what.
They're probably lobbying. They're probably
they're doing
dropping
it.
dollars in the politicians' pockets.
Whether it's they're political action committees. I mean, they're doing, I am sure, just what the oil and gas companies have been doing when it comes to climate legislation. They are paying politicians through the nose, to leave oil and gas alone, going forward.
Right.
And
should that be legal? Should that be legal? You think lobbying and big money?
No, it shouldn't
interest?
Be legal. No.
Why is it?
Why?
You know everything. Your father time.
Yeah, that's right. But I got to be rewound.
That's true. That's true.
It's really no surprise. This is what happens.
Yeah.
The money controls.
Legislation. Legislation. That was
Yeah.
a tongue twister. I don't know
So what you have, and then we'll go, is there was a law, and it was upheld by the Supreme Court. It was Citizens United. It basically said that corporations have the same right as individuals,
Yeah.
which is horseshit,
It's craziness,
right?
yeah.
So what it meant is that corporations could donate lots of money, just like people
can.
do.
Yeah. But people can't compete with
No.
large institutions. It's
So the way
impossible.
that, and they get around it because there are political action committees, and the oil and gas companies will have nonprofits that donate under different names.
It's a fucking, what is that game called where you shuffle the balls around and you're like hiding it?
I
forgot what it's called.
Isn't it like three card Monty?
It's like, I don't know. And they fucking
Yeah, no, but it was big in New York. You have it set up
Yeah.
a little table like this.
Yeah, and you
get-
always lose your money.
Oh, of course you. You got 3 shells
Yeah.
and a P.
Yeah.
And it's saying the thing. It said, oh, it's that one.
Yeah.
It's like, nah.
Yeah, that shit. But hey, if it's your first time tapping in with Foster and Feinstein, if you haven't subscribed already, please do. It helps us out a ton. We finally hit 1,000 subscribers. Shout out to Mr. Feinstein and myself. Also, like and share with as many people as you can. What else did we forget to do? We forgot to bring them in with the infinite yo, bro.
Yeah, the infinite yo, bro.
Let's bring them in with the yo. What's up, man? It's your boy Foster
And Feinstein.
Hey, man, we're back at another week of bringing you guys nothing but entertaining conversation from the heart, from the brain, from the growing sometimes.
Pardon me.
From the arsehole. I gotta get it weird,
Yeah,
bro.
I know.
Hey, on today's show, we got a special guest. We're not gonna tell you who it is until we get back to you.
Yeah, that because it was a lot of fun when we did it.
Yeah.
And
We plan on doing it a lot more. Too.
Yeah,
having,
sure.
Having people back on and off, and like it's gonna be like a whole fucking thing, man.
Yeah. I don't know what else. Oh, the Turo thing, and then it's, to me, I can't believe that. I got a couple of things actually. I got.
Do you?
Yeah. Okay. I got crypto and I got Spotify.
Oh shit!
Let's
okay.
do Spotify.
Yeah.
All right. I love Neil Young.
Okay.
He's 112 years old. He's been making great music. So I don't know if you know this. He got really pissed off about Joe Rogan and having people on that, let's say, I don't know, not necessarily mainstream opinion regarding COVID and vaccine and that kind of thing.
Okay.
And so then he says, I don't want Spotify to play my music if you're going to be airing
Joe Rogan's.
these kind of
But Joe Rogan is bringing them millions. I bet you he's bringing them way
first of
more.
all, if Spotify paid him
Yeah.
$100 million, all right,
He wouldn't be saying anything.
well, no, they did. I mean, Joe Rogan got a $100 million deal with Spotify.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's same as athletes. If an athlete's getting like $25 million a year, believe me, the owners are making a ton.
Oh, 100%.
So like,
yeah.
this does not pain Spotify
Yeah.
to give him the bread.
All right.
So then a number of other 60s like
Musician,
rock heroes are doing the same thing, and
Out with the old and with the new then.
Well-
no, I'm just talking shit.
as much I don't I'm not and we've gone through this. I'm not a fan of Joe Rogan, but the fact of the matter is and I remember I wrote this. He's an entertainer. Mm-hmm. That's what he does, and he does it really well.
But I feel like also every news anchor is an entertainment for that person that they work for. Fox, CBNC, whatever the fuck you call it. They all have like personalities. They all got like people chime into their person, and they're entertainers.
Well, we all have any number of personas.
True.
The face we wear under whatever circumstance.
Facts.
I try really hard, and I don't do it all though. I try really hard to have the same goddamn face.
I don't have the same face.
No, I'm not talking about that kind of face. But the same.
Yeah.
This. It's
You
the
are who
same.
you are.
Yeah.
You are walking in your avatar.
Yeah. So if the thing wasn't on, we would be. I don't know. This is how I'd be.
Same conversation.
But yes, and it does apply to if you're getting paid a ton of money to be a certain way publicly, well then, of course you're going to do that. And certainly, to me, I think it's certainly very pronounced on Fox. I don't necessarily think that those people necessarily believe everything they're saying.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
But they're feeding.
It's like a pony show.
An appetite. They're feeding an appetite for a certain kind of persona, and you do it.
All right.
So it's not an indictment of Rogan at all. He's really good at what he does, and you don't have to agree with people that he has.
How many episodes of his show have you watched?
Oh, I've watched pieces of a lot of his shows.
Okay.
So I don't have an axe to grind with the guy. So
Okay.
it's not, and you don't have to agree with people that he has on
Right.
or opinions that he has. He had a great one, which I sent you.
It's funny to me. It's just like, it's almost like somebody being hating a genre of music, but then listening to it. It's like, what are you doing? There's Spotify has your podcast, has my podcast, has a billion other podcasts on there. If you don't agree with somebody's way of whatever the fuck, don't hit play on their shit. It's like it seems like it's just that simple to me. It's like Donald Trump, you know. It's like, you know, you don't like the guy. I mean, you know, he's not the president anymore. What do you do? Why are you on his Twitter? He doesn't have Twitter anymore. He got banned. But
Yeah, but listen, the bigger the target,
right,
the more people shoot at it.
that's true. There was people that didn't like Muhammad Ali for the way he talked and ducking the war and everything.
A lot of people didn't like him.
But without any further ado, I think we need to break and bring another mind in to further on the entirety of the conversation, because we can go on forever.
Oh yeah, I mean, I know we're gonna take some kind of turn.
Okay.
Rather than I'm fine, because this is, you know, at the drop of a hat.
Yes, sir.
I'm off to the races, baby, and
We'll be right back with a guest.
Yeah.
We are live
Oh, cool.
again,
Okay.
baby.
It's magic.
I usually I just sit on them. No.
What do you mean? For me personally,
It is weird to
what
get
I
your
end up
hands on.
doing is touching my face way too much, and my hair.
He touches me a lot too. He's always like,
Oh, I do.
know,
Yeah,
I
no.
noticed that.
You know, it's communicated.
that's how he is though.
But with
Zeroed in
who are you? Who are you?
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing here? What the hell? What is this?
I'm a friend of these fine gentlemen.
Yeah.
My name is Brandon. I'm a photographer and protector of the realm.
Ooh, I love it. Namaste. Shing! That was a sharp one.
Protector of the realm.
Protector of the realm.
I try to do my part.
Hey, I love it. I've known Brandon for a few years. You've known Brandon for a few years.
Yeah, I mean through
love
the brewery for me,
I also work at Flag
and for quite a while.
Welcome.
Yeah, and I know you watched the show. Oh crap, a shirt.
Oh yeah.
Damn. All right.
I got a shirt for you.
No, we'll give you. No, forget it.
It's still in the plastic.
Next
No,
I
we're
got you,
gonna.
though.
He's getting a
What
shirt.
size do you wear?
medium.
Perfect. That's the size I got. I actually ordered 3 extra mediums too, so I should probably order some for some larges and some smalls, just in case we have a female on as well.
Somebody asked me at the brewery, can we all wear like a Forster and Feinstein shirt at work? I said, okay with me.
Yep, that'll be awesome.
Anyway, here with the touching. So the deal, the deal that we made, and which I mean I kind of like, is that rather than getting a person like stuck like flat-footed, the idea is to say, listen, think about something you want to talk about. Don't tell us. So that when we say, so Brandon, you know, what's on your mind or what do you want to talk about? It's not like, so, and I don't know, we don't know what it is. So it's like a game show.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Come on down, Brandon. Give us your question,
So,
baby.
So honestly, I had like, you know, all kinds of ideas. I had like 5 good ones I was trying to think of, and then I had something happen today that brought up a whole new one. I was like, I'm gonna go with that.
I love it.
What
I love
happened today was I had what they call Deja Vu,
Mm.
and it was one of those like really like deep ones where you're like it keeps going.
Yeah.
Like, you're in it and you're like, this is Deja Vu, and then like it keeps going. You
Like, I've
keep
been
doing
here the same
actions that
day?
you've, like been there.
Okay.
Before. So not just Deja Vu is what I want to bring up, but like outer body experiences and different states of consciousness.
Different states of consciousness.
Um,
That's the fucking title.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay.
Well, what was it that actually precipitated what was the deja vu?
Oh well,
What
I
happened?
was watching football, right?
Yeah.
And I got up. Ariel was in the living room. She was watching football. And what happened was got a sandwich. Was coming back from the kitchen, and it was like, oh my god, deja vu. And then everything I seemed to like grab and touch and like do in that moment, and then even like the football game and like where it was, like I was like, I've been here before. Like,
Wow.
This has happened.
We've
like,
all
just
we've
like
all
this.
experienced deja vu, and I was told that deja vu is meaning that you're re-entering some part of your body that you were in the past, like your past life. Because I believe in what is it called, reincarnation. I really do, and I feel like you do live your thing until you find your thing, and then you can transcend to whatever heaven or Valhalla, whatever you call your top. But I was told with one of my friends, we were having a conversation, and he was saying that every time you have deja vu, that's almost like a reset for you to start new, start fresh.
Okay.
I was like, whoa, that's
pretty
profound.
Cool when you think about it. Yeah, I've heard like, you know, past life, like you've had a past life and something like very similar. It's like almost like a glitch in the matrix.
Yeah,
where,
glitch in
like,
the matrix.
You realize it, but you're just like.
Do you think that this is a matrix we live in? To both of you. Do you think it's a simulation?
Wait, then it would be like, it would be like this. It goes by. I know it's been borne out with like quantum physics and stuff, and it was always my favorite overweight person, the Buddha, like the past, present, and future are all occurring simultaneously.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, no,
Okay.
and he didn't get real deep into it, but trying to draw lines between what may have happened, what's happening, what's going to happen. It really is. It's muddy.
It's like
really
blurred lines.
Yeah. So the idea that something that you're doing seems incredibly familiar. What, did I do this? It almost doesn't even matter whether it's true or not, whatever that.
The feeling is
it's
real.
The feeling, yeah.
The feeling is real.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it's
Right.
really happened.
Yeah, that's very true. It's that feeling that's like, this is familiar. It happened.
So when I think about we living in like the matrix or like a simulation, is that I know that a lot of our world is manipulated, right? It's manipulated like even through time and history, and just like what we believe sometimes is manipulated to a point. It's like there's somebody or some entity out there that wants us to see this world how we see it. They want us to experience certain things how we see it, and sometimes that what is it called, deja vu happens because maybe they put something in a movie or something or in a TV show that we saw, we downloaded it, and it was programmed to our brains, and then it happened in real life. And we're like, what the fuck? I've been here before.
Yeah.
So
something didn't flow.
Yeah.
Quite together.
Yeah, I can't.
That's just my opinion.
I know it is. I can't say that I'm necessarily into that, but this whole idea of past, present, and future. The idea of something called interconnectedness, which means everything that's ever happened or will happen is affecting everything that has happened, which will make you nuts if you really.
It will.
You know what I mean? So it's very easy to automatically then move over to somebody's. But it could be just how it is.
It could be random chaos.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Which if you really get too deep into it, it can make you crazy.
Yeah. I mean, everything is connected, and if you're right, if you look at, like you said it in your podcast one time, a butterfly wing creates a tsunami.
It's called. It sounds so like laboratory. Dependent co-arising, which means, again, getting back to everything that happens everywhere affects everything else that happens everywhere has ever happened, and it's impossible to like create a formula.
Okay.
It's beyond our comprehension,
which
will continually drive us nuts.
So let's bring it back to his question then on the consciousness, and I'll ask you this, Brandon. What do you think consciousness is? Because our friend Elon Musk is trying to make it so where you can put the chip in your brain and you can control things with your brain. Is that considered consciousness, just the thought itself?
Oh, okay. Okay. Consciousness.
Right.
What I think consciousness is. That one's really deep, actually. I think, I mean, because you can say, I'm conscious of, I'm aware of doing what I'm doing. And you can be in the moment and conscious, right of that moment. But there's so many variables every day, everywhere, right? So I feel like that's a really tough one.
Okay.
Because I feel like it can go deeper into that and be like, what is our real reality? You know what I mean? Because this physical realm is not the only one.
Oh, fuck
you know
no.
what I
Yeah,
mean?
there's like
And
hella dimensions.
yeah, and I know that personally from some of these outer body experiences, from dabbling with psychedelics.
I love it.
And
Yeah.
things like that. Like, I have, using psychedelics to the point where I've experienced something that was in like a dream state of mind of mine, but then like read a book, where someone has like described my dream to a T.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
So it's like this person has visited this place too. It's not in my head.
All right.
You know what I mean? It's this actual other place that I've tapped into.
Okay.
That other people have seen, felt.
And that's probably the higher level of consciousness from your normal state. That's probably just the difference, right? Okay. What about you, Larry?
Well, again, just because I happen to, really like the Zen philosophy, because it resonates for me. There's something called big mind and small mind.
You talked about that last episode.
Right?
Yeah.
And small mind's every day, but big mind is this, what we're
When you pan out.
what we're trying, to define, which is undefinable. And
You can describe it, you don't have to define it.
Well, I don't know. We can get into hair splitting as well. Describing and defining are not like miles apart.
That's
really,
true. I mean, that's true.
I think we're so accustomed to having answers to everything.
That's true.
Right?
That is true.
So in this particular instance, which I found so interesting about the whole Zen thing, there are questions, there aren't answers. And it puts you in a very kind of a floating, kind of state in a way.
Like limbo?
Sort of, because we're very here now. This, my pants and hand and down. Be quiet. Hand, okay. You take away a finger. It's still a hand, right? Then you take away another finger. Well, it's still. So then you remove all the fingers. Is it still a hand?
Right. Okay.
At what point is it not?
So
something?
that's
like philosophy right there.
Well,
yeah.
those kind of things. It's how many angels can fit on the head of a pin. Go fuck yourself. I have no. Well, have you ever seen an angel? You know how small they are, man? They're so small they don't even exist physically.
So I guess for mine then, because I had just a short answer. When I asked the question, I was thinking about it in my head, like what is the answer for me? And for my answer, consciousness is just being aware of self. That's just that's how I would describe it. I wouldn't say that's a definition.
I can't disagree with that at all.
You know what I mean?
That's absolutely.
Just being aware of self, like
It's very often it's referred to as mindfulness.
Okay, yeah, mindfulness.
Is another. Now it's a popular term.
Oh, okay. Did you dub that? Oh, that's
no. Did I make it?
Yeah,
did I make it? Oh, no way. No.
I mean, you created some words, right, at some point in time.
Oh, I don't know. But I mean, there are workshops and books and all that on mindfulness.
Okay.
Which in a sense, it's big mind. You could
this
call
show,
it,
I feel like we should have had a gong. Dong.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, one of those
Gong
bowls.
my dong.
Oh my God. You're lucky this show is not for kids. You gotta be 18 in order to watch our show.
The
You see
kids
why.
are lucky it's not for kids. But anyways, but you should continue because you be the guest. So.
Well, what I was thinking of, getting back into like the simulation type of thing, one thing that makes me think that could be, a possibility, is the fact that like anything is possible in this world. Like I look around, you're at a car, the yard, all these things, weed whacker out here, like look at that. That doesn't look like it came out of our planet.
No, you're
You know
right.
what I mean?
Right.
But everything you see, all those weird colors and weird, like that car with the tires and the metal and the lights and everything, like we all like manipulated the planet
To create that.
create
Yeah.
these things, and that's what makes me believe that like anything is creatable or possible. We just have to figure out a way to manipulate it into
Yep.
that.
Well,
Underwater civilizations and
Obviously,
space
I feel like
civilizations.
there are some, you know, there's some finite, like solid things where like a rock is a rock. You know what I mean? And,
Until you cut it open and realize it's fucking
but, like,
something
then
from
you're
outer
getting
space.
into, like,
Yeah.
the
yeah. Then if you
philosophy of, like,
pulverize it and it's powder.
at what
Yeah.
point is it a rock anymore?
Right.
Like,
Okay.
The table has 4 legs. You take away one leg, it's really, well, it's still a table. You take away the fucking legs, is it a table?
Yeah.
I think the most wonderful state of mind to aspire to is every time you experience something, it should feel like the first time.
And it should be enjoyable, hopefully.
You know, but it's like so, boom, and which is in a sense, it's just being open.
To new experiences.
Open
no
and,
expectations.
and not carrying any baggage.
As a
So-
society, we do, as a human race, we carry a lot of baggage.
Oh yeah.
And like just past traumas and like our history a lot. Like we need to make it cool to heal. You know, you out
so
there.
much content now.
It's
in
too
today's
much.
world that,
It's too much
you
content.
know, back in the day, you had A, B, and C to worry about. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? Now all of a sudden,
Input.
the internet.
Well, now when you say
You know,
back in the day,
We're talking before you, brother.
I'm talking about
Way back in the day.
Internet mainly, I think.
that's like 1994.
Sure.
Yeah.
Back in the day for
That's
me.
a long time ago.
No. By the way, that's one of the things that's so much fun
With our show, yeah.
in the conversation because
Correct.
you
Yeah.
back in the well, what fucking day are you talking
We're
about?
like it's like prehistoric and pre
yeah,
pre
yeah,
2000s.
yeah, pre-puberty. But so again, it's all it really it's all relative, and I don't know. I think it's really cool to try and be fascinated as often as possible with even the most mundane stuff that
100%.
goes on.
But that's why
it's really wonderful.
That's why I'm a big advocate on people traveling and seeing different parts of the world so that they can genuinely experience something for the first time, and then that builds upon their consciousness. 100%. I feel like it should be a law. Like we got some dumbass laws in this world, right? It should be a law. You turn 18, you leave your city or your state for a while, you come back.
So many different cultures before you return.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then on the other side of that, back in the day, you had dudes who spent their entire lives sitting cross-legged in a cave.
True.
And these
Monks.
motherfuckers had it cold, baby.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
it's not where you go.
It's okay.
Because
you can go there
you
here,
can
right?
travel. There are so many ways to travel.
Psychedelically, yeah.
Yeah, one of the books.
Like
So
psychedelics.
So the book I read that, was like I was telling you, like I had this dream and then someone did. It wasn't a dream. I had taken dimethyltryptamine, which is
What's that?
DMT.
Oh,
And,
nice. It's like ayahuasca.
I went like very far. They say you keep going as long as you're accepted and they allow you. But the book was called
Like the
Inner
Spirit
Paths
Guides.
to Outer Space.
Okay.
Inner Paths to Outer Space. So that's kind of like, a lot of what we're talking about is, like we were talking about all these things that we made, like it all starts in here. You know what I mean? Everything starts in here and then we build it and it comes.
That's one of my slogans that I have dubbed for my business Focus Energy is thought, speech, action. And it's one of those things that you think it first, you speak it, and then you put the action in to create it.
Everyone's, all these billionaires nowadays, like they're only billionaires because they had this idea one day and then they took action and acted upon it.
Facts.
Yeah.
So then the...
It's like Inception, right?
Oh, yeah, that's a
talk
great
about,
movie.
Like, everything starts with an idea, and that's the whole premise of the movie is they, instead of trying to, change someone's mind from outside, they go inside in their dream realm, and then they try to change their perspective.
Wow. I like that movie a whole lot. It had a lot of like real, what is it called? Like realism, even though it was...
Jonathan Nolan and Christopher Nolan.
That's who created that movie?
Yeah, it was Christopher Nolan.
No, it was the director.
Yeah.
Okay.
But both of them are very he did Interstellar too.
Okay, yeah, I saw Interstellar.
That's
The art Art is like a
Imitates life.
It's one of those. It's a yes.
That's saying, right?
Yeah, no. It's a passport.
Okay.
For, into
Whatever.
all the worlds that that we could possibly imagine.
Right. No, true.
It's very freeing.
Like Avatar, right? It's
Uh-huh.
like that, we can see that on this planet, but who knows? We can go to a fucking different planet and experience exactly what that was.
And that's one of my favorite things to get into as far as shows, movies, and books are things that are kind of close to our realm, but like, distant and made up, like Avatar, and Star Wars, and Lord of the Rings, and
Okay.
all these fantasies that we can relate to, but they're still so different from our, world.
That's why he said he's the protector of the realm, y'all. He's protecting this realm, the books realms, the TV movie realm. How do you get sleep at night? All this protection, brother. And where's your sword?
Oh, it's up here.
Mine is sharp. Shing! I love it. So what's any closing statements we can bring it down to? What about where do you think consciousness goes when you die? We'll just end it with that. Everybody speak on that. Do you think it ends there, or
No, I think
we transfer it
bring
somewhere?
it back to Avatar, where they talk about everything is connected, everything's intertwined. So I believe that, your consciousness, your soul, does just get
Absorbed back into
absorbed
the.
back into the world, and it probably gets spit out in different pieces.
Okay.
Who knows?
What you think, Mr. Feinstein?
The best answer I could come up with is I have no idea.
You have no idea. That's a beautiful
no,
answer.
but
That's true.
Which is true. I don't know.
Right.
I'm.
Well, if you were to give it up, your best guess.
I can't. No, and I'm not because I'm done. I mean, I'll let you know. I'll let you know after.
Okay.
How's that?
I feel like
if you don't hear from me, it's not because I lost your address.
Oh shit! No, I'm always.
No, I mean it sounds like a like a cop out, but I really, and it's not like a smart ass answer. Is it possible? Yeah. Do I know for sure? How could I?
How could you? Yeah. For me, I think my best guess would be some shit like it goes into a state of like non-physical, like metaphysical, and it's just floating around in there until it finds a new life to then. Because you know how some people are born old souls and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
They probably, as they came into this world, they took their first breath, their conscience, they sucked some soul in to them, and.
I mean, there's a lot of that, or the, again, in the good old Zen is, what was your face before birth?
Right.
True.
So
That's
I would guess
thought-provoking.
it's energy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all energy, and it just
We're all
energy
vibrating.
doesn't stop.
It doesn't.
It
It flows, baby.
But yeah, beats the shit out of me.
Beats the shit out of me too. Well, this is a good conversation.
I mean, this is the best part. Is we couldn't have this conversation if we did know.
That's true.
If you had, if
Why would we
had
talk
all
about
these
it if
answers,
we had the
it wouldn't
answers?
be- Yeah, it wouldn't be
Yeah.
fun to
I'd
talk
go on
about.
Joe Rogan.
That's why I like there you go.
Shout out Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan people are gonna come for you. You better
No,
stop.
no. See, that's
Get
the
off.
thing. You got to keep the thread and never lose the thread, baby. It started with him, ends with him. That's what I'm saying.
Respect. Appreciate you coming on,
Yeah.
Brandon.
You guys.
That
Thank
has,
you. That was great, man.
That has been Foster and Feinstein.
It's good stuff.
If you watched this all the way to the end, hopefully you did. Please make sure if you haven't already, you subscribe, you share, and you like this video because we got more coming. That's Foster and Feinstein. Over and out, baby.
Peace and love. God bless.